Hey, what's up? Welcome back to another video. So today we're going to be taking a look at the Samsung Galaxy A03s, which came out in August 2021. And this one is the Samsung Galaxy A05s, and this came out in September 2023, about 9 months ago. So make sure you guys stay locked in because we're going to be comparing both of these devices when it comes to the performance, also the battery, the build quality, also how the cameras are, and everything like that, this display quality. But if you're brand new to the channel, I truly appreciate you for coming through. If you're new, make sure you subscribe and get notified for more videos just like this. But if you're already a part of the crew, salute. So let's compare the unboxing experience. When it came to the A03s, it does come with a charging brick of 7.8 watts. So it doesn't offer fast charging. You can see this is the brick that I did receive when I did get it. And then one of the things that was cool is that they did offer a charging cable, but another thing they offered was a pair of headphones in here. And so Samsung no longer bundles that inside of the box now. So basically this is the new experience that you're getting with the A0 series. And so you can see right here, in this box, you're basically going to get your charging cord and your SIM remover tool. Now, when it comes to both of these smartphones, they offer a pretty decent feel in the hand. They're gonna be particularly pretty lightweight, but they do have a decent amount of weight actually on them. So you can see we do have in the Samsung Galaxy A05s the silver color, and then for the A03s we actually have the blue color. And so as far as the weight, when it comes to these devices, they have pretty good weight distribution. So right here you can see they're about 196 grams on the A03s and 194 for the Samsung Galaxy A05s. So really good weight, makes it feel not too cheap or whatever. So you definitely feel like you're holding on to something that's not going to fall out of your hand. So you can see a lot different aesthetics when it comes to the camera on the back. You can see that they did use different styles over the years. So in 2021 they were going with the more boxy flat camera, which was actually really good because when you use this camera you actually didn't have any rock on a table. So when you lay it flat, it's going to be completely flat on a table. The Samsung Galaxy A05s has a slight rock to it, but nothing too crazy. So we are getting a 6.5 inch on the A03s and a 6.7 inch on the A05s, and so they're both 20:9 aspect ratio as well. So let's go ahead and power both of these devices on right now at the same time. So I heard the A05s vibrate first. Animations kind of came on at the same time right there, and then you can see right here that they both say Samsung Galaxy as well as powered by Android at the bottom. And so typically A series phones do take a little bit of time to load up. So let's go over the specs. Well, the side, you can see right here, we both have side mounted fingerprints, more narrow on the A03s, more boxy on the A05s with rounded corners, microphone up top as well as your volume rocker above top as well, so you could get a little bit of a gap in between them. And the buttons actually feel really good, and you can see that the A05s did come on before the Samsung Galaxy A03s. So I'm going to put my pin in on here, and you can see it did take a lot quicker on the A05s. So I just kind of wanted to throw that out there. Alright guys, so when it comes to the display quality, you're going to notice that they're pretty similar. So we're clocking in at, for this guy right here, if you go to advanced, you get 1080 and 60 frames per second. And then on this guy right here, we're actually getting the same thing, 1080 60 frames per second on both. So when it comes to the quality on both of these devices, as far as the displays, on the A03s, it's going to give you a 720 by 1600 display at HD plus, and on the A05s is going to give you a full HD plus with 1080 times 2400. So you're getting 393 pixels on the A05s on the right and 270 pixels per inch on the A03s on the left. And so they both have, you know, pretty good resolution as far as the overall displays. You're gonna see slightly different colors and stuff like that, but they both kind of do have a good display quality to them. So, but you're also getting that 1080 resolution compared to the 720 on the A05s. So they definitely stepped it up when it came to the panel on there. They gave you a bigger screen to work with, as well as more pixels and stuff like that. So that's one of the things that I really like, is that the display looks really good. They're both plastic bodies, feeling really good in the hands as far as the overall you know, feel and design. And you can see that the Samsung Galaxy A05s is slightly taller, and so, you know, they both have the headphone jack with the microphone on the bottom and single firing speaker, as well as Type-C. And on the side, you're also going to get expansion for your storage in the same exact location. So they pretty much kept all the, you know, ports and everything in the same place when it comes to both of these devices. Now, as far as features on both of these devices, the A03s is running on an older software. So if we go into the software on both of these devices and go into About Phone, if I go into the software info on both of these devices, you're going to see we're actually rocking Android 13 5.1 One UI Core on the A03s, and we're actually on July 1st 2023 Google Play patch and May 1st 2024 security patch, which is actually pretty good for a phone that's 2 years old. And then on the Samsung Galaxy A05s, we're getting the 6.1 One UI version, and it's not going to be the core version, it's going to be the real full version. But, you know, I want to show you something. And then you can see right here we have Android 14 with June 1st security patch feature. That right here, the sidebar, which is a feature that the Samsung Galaxy A03 has, but when I actually go to access it on the A05s, we don't actually have it. So you can go into settings and you go into display to see that feature, and right here, if you go down, it's called the edge panels. So we actually don't have edge panels on the A05s. So, but one of the other things is that this one, the A03s, doesn't have is the smooth, they call it the motion smoothness. And so we have 90 Hertz refresh rate on the Samsung Galaxy A05s, which is actually a nice little upgrade to have on that device, making it a lot more smoother when you're browsing through applications. So let's do a quick speed test when it comes to these Play Store 1, 2, 3. That was the A05s, different apps. Let's try Amazon if we have both of them, 1, 2, 3. And that looks like it was the A05s right there that took it. Now you're getting 6 gigabytes of RAM on the Samsung Galaxy A05s, and you're also getting 128 gigabytes of internal storage. So this device is going to be a big upgrade from the Samsung Galaxy A03s. It's got the Snapdragon 680 processing chip in here, which is going to be really nice. Okay, so that was cool.
Awesome.
And then basically this is going to be pretty smooth when it comes to PUBG, and you can see that the graphics on here look really good. So yeah, it's running clean. I don't have any issues with it whatsoever. So when it comes to the Samsung Galaxy A03s right here, it's gonna be capable of gaming. It's got the Helio P35 on here running. So it's got 3 gigabytes of RAM, 32 gigabytes of internal storage. You can see it does give you the ability to play PUBG, so you could play Call of Duty Mobile as well. Doesn't have the best frame rates in the world. It will skip from time to time, so every now and then you will experience a frame drop on this device. So it's still able to run everything pretty smooth, and so you can see right here, it's capable of keeping up like with the game and stuff. So you could definitely get a decent experience with this device. So it's not going to be a certified gaming phone in any stretch of the imagination. But obviously you can see it's able to actually keep up with whatever you're doing when you're playing Call of Duty or PUBG or anything like that. Yeah, so when I look at these two phones side by side and I see the Samsung Galaxy A03s and the A05s, I just think how far that the A series has come. The Samsung Galaxy A03s is a bit sluggish now. It definitely shows its age at this point. So with the Samsung Galaxy A05s being the brand new device, you could definitely tell it's a lot quicker. You're also getting that Infinity V on the A03s and that Infinity U drop on the 5S right here. So yeah, it's definitely showing its age now, the 3S. But let's go into the cameras, and you can see we have some similar setups. We have for both cameras, it's going to give us some pretty good lenses, but the main difference is that on the Samsung Galaxy A03s we're getting a 13 megapixel camera, and on the Samsung Galaxy A05s we're gonna get a 50 megapixel camera. So you can still see that you can switch it between the 13 and the 50 on the A05s, so it does give you both on that one, whereas on the Samsung Galaxy A03s it's only going to give you the choice of using the standard 13 megapixel camera mode. So as far as your additional modes, you do get macro, hyperlapse, food, panorama pro mode, but you also do get slow motion and night mode on the 05s, which is actually pretty cool. And they both record in 1080 30 frames per second. And then you're also getting a more improved front facing camera on the 5S, because the 3S is going to give you that 5 megapixel on the front, whereas the 5S is going to give you the 13 megapixel on the front. So that's going to be definitely a lot better when it comes to taking pictures. So yeah, that's pretty much what it comes down to. You're getting a much faster charging speed on the Samsung Galaxy A05s, which is going to be pretty cool, because the Samsung Galaxy A03s took about 3 hours and a half to charge from 0 to 100, which was really crazy when I was using that device when it came to the charging speeds. So I'm definitely happy that they did give it a faster charging speed overall, so that you can get up to 100 a lot quicker with the 25 watts fast charging compared to the 8 watts or the 10 watts or whatever the Samsung Galaxy A03s had. So I definitely think the 5S is going to definitely be a step up when it comes to the battery life. But you will get really good battery on the A03s still. It will last a full day, maybe even more. And then the A05s will definitely get you through a full day. Probably a little bit more as well, but let me know what you guys think about both of these devices, the Samsung Galaxy A03s and the Samsung Galaxy A05s on the right. And if you're still here, just type down below I'm still here, so I know you're still kicking it with me. And I just want to remind you to hit the like button so we can get this video out to more people. And I'll hit you back. I'll check you guys later. Peace. Later, crew.